So belief doesn't mean that you say, oh no, forget about it. That's not a miracle. They're saying this is somebody who God fought against. Yes, we'll have certain things where we say they are miracles, they are events that go against our human understanding. Yes, they are events. Not our whole belief is that this was a person, he was on earth and people saw him, and they can't simply say that they're both the same.
So also serving food, waking up gods, it's also illogical, right?
You're right. Waking the idol up, giving it food, pouring milk on it, believing that that when God comes down as an avatar, they will take that sustenance. Why does God need sustenance? Oh, but because he's on earth. That's a weakness then. If God is on earth, he should still be God. Also, when God comes on earth, he loses his powers. No, he wants to lose his powers. It's too contradictory. It leads to absurdities. Everything else follows the laws of nature on this planet, but the guy with 10 heads, they managed to stay straight. And even some pictures you'll see, he's on a bed, he's got 10 pillows. I don't understand. It's inconceivable, a guy with 4 arms. Does that mean we're stronger than God? Because we have 2 arms, or God needs 2 more arms because 2 aren't enough for him. Certain people will say, no. Just like you worship the Kaaba, and we do the same. It's not the same. We don't pray to the Kaaba. We pray at the Kaaba to Allah. And the Kaaba, in history, a portion of the Kaaba was destroyed. But the thing is, as it was being rebuilt, it didn't stop Muslims doing their worship. Do you see? So the Kaaba for us, we don't worship the Kaaba. We can go inside the Kaaba. Okay, are you telling me that you can do the same when it comes to an idol? You climb on top of the idol, or you cut the idol and you go inside the idol? Of course not. It's simply not the same. We don't say you have to press a bell, you have to do this. The most they will do is just change the cloth on the Kaaba. If you look underneath the Kaaba, it's just brick. That's all it is. It's not a specific shape or this or that. If we were praying to it, it would be a certain shape. That's why we don't have pictures, we don't have any of this stuff to protect us from idol worship.
Old people might continue to believe this tradition. What about the young generation? Do they follow the religion of their father?
Look, every era is different. There was an era of medicine at the time of Isa alayhi salam. There was an era of magic at the time of Musa alayhi salam. Now is the era of science. So now people looking towards science. And that's why something that comes from God, no matter what criteria you use to measure it, it should still hold significance and hold its own. It's the same with the Quran, because it's timeless. The scientific verses 1400 years ago were relevant then, and even now you use those same scientific verses, they're relevant to the science now as well. Because science changes. So Islam, the text of the Quran won't give a definite answer. So to answer the question, the kids today, they will use science. They will use, logic and reasoning, and Hinduism falls short when it comes to this sort of stuff because it's undergone so many changes. And the text, there's no preservation of the text. There's no way of assuring that it's the same text. In fact, the Vedas could only be read by the Brahmins, the high caste people. The low caste people couldn't even read the book. How does this make sense that God has revealed a book which has no beginning and has no end, and then suddenly, not everybody can read it? Well, surely everybody should have access to that book.